quality of life. It's what we strive for. But sometimes we could all use a little help getting there, dealing with issues and problems that come up in life. That's why your employer is offering you an Employee Assistance Program, or EAP. This program does just what it says. It assists you with a wide range of services, from counseling to legal advice, financial guidance, and more. Think of it as a problem-solving resource, completely free to you, paid for by your employer. And think of it whenever you need it, for questions, information, during a crisis, or better yet, before an issue becomes a big problem. Call your EAP. We're here to help.
We were fighting all the time about everything. Kids, money, who did what around the house, you name it. It got so bad that one day I actually started crying at work. I didn't know where to turn, and I knew we could never afford counseling. That's when my friend, one of my coworkers, reminded me of our EAP. Our counselor helped us work through the really tough issues. So instead of feeling angry all the time, we were able to talk to each other again, to really communicate. Things just got easier after that. We also used the EAP financial services. We never could have sorted out our finances without professional help. Now we're both back on track, in more ways than one.
Over and over again, our clients tell us what an enormous difference counseling made in their lives. Whether you're experiencing personal problems, relationship issues, or other concerns, we're ready to help.
I always felt that I was the kind of person who could handle anything. You know, I'm intelligent, successful. I never needed any help. Then my father died. It just changed everything. I didn't know what to say to my children, my wife. I couldn't concentrate at work. I was just out of it. For the first time in my life, I didn't know what to do. I guess I was depressed. I needed help. My HR manager reminded me about the EAP. She thought they could really help, and they did. It was easy. No paperwork, claims, or co-payment. I just had to call and make an appointment. And pretty soon I felt like I was gonna be okay. You know, I still miss my dad. I think I'll always miss him. But the EAP helped me deal with it to get my life back in order.
The hardest part for me by far was making that first phone call. I remember getting the EAP brochure when I first started my job. I stuck it in some drawer with a bunch of papers. I never thought I'd need it. First it was just a few drinks after work. No big deal. Everybody I know drinks. But when I tried to stop, I couldn't. I see now that my drinking was getting more and more out of control. I was missing work, letting people down. It was awful. I had responsibilities. People were depending on me. Mostly I thought, if anyone at work finds out, I'm history. I'd lose everything. But the EAP is confidential. They really stressed that in the brochure. So I called. Without a doubt, the EAP saved me. They helped me understand my problems and put me back in control of my life. I don't know where I'd be if my company didn't offer this program.
Part of what makes EAP so effective is that our services are confidential. No one will know you called us unless you tell them.
I've got to admit, at first, I thought the EAP was only for people with serious problems. I had no idea they offered so many different services. I've probably used ours as much as anybody. The EAP helped my husband and I put together a plan for our financial future. It was one of those things we just never would have gotten around to doing if it hadn't been so easy. Then, a few months back, we needed some legal documents prepared. And sure enough, the EAP referred me to a lawyer. The EAP is great. I tell people all the time, you should use it. The EAP can help people who have questions or just need information. It helped me a lot.
To the average person, legal and financial situations can be overwhelming. EAP is here to lend expert support and concrete advice. We'll refer you to an attorney with appropriate experience to address legal situations like child custody, car accidents, real estate questions, and more. Likewise, our financial support covers a wide range of topics, including budgeting, financial planning, debt consolidation, credit problems, and more. The EAP recognizes the huge factor dependent care can play in employees' lives. So we've developed an extensive referral and support network for child, adult, and elder care. Counseling, legal advice, financial guidance. The EAP offers a broad range of services because sometimes we could all use a little help. For free and confidential assistance, call us today.